McKenzie Scott finally broke her silence about why she divorced Jeff Bezos. For years, people thought it was only because of his affair with Lauren Sanchez. But what McKenzie has shown through her actions tells a deeper and more shocking story. The world watched when one of the most powerful couples announced their divorce on January 9, 2019. Just 24 hours later, a tabloid revealed Jeff's secret relationship with Lauren Sanchez, including private messages and photos. But here's the question nobody talks about. How did McKenzie announce the divorce exactly one day before the scandal broke? Since then, McKenzie's actions haven't just been philanthropy. They seem like a thoughtful response to deep betrayal. And when you look closely, Jeff's affair may have only been the final trigger, not the full story. To understand this, we need to go back to the beginning. Their love story was real, which makes what happened later even more painful. In 1992, McKenzie Tuttle was a brilliant graduate from Princeton. She studied under Toni Morrison and started working at a hedge fund in New York. That's where she first heard Jeff Bezos laughing through the office walls. She became curious about him before even meeting him. When it was time for her interview, she requested Jeff as her interviewer. She got the job. Soon they worked in nearby offices. McKenzie made the first move and asked him to lunch. Within 3 months, they were engaged. 6 months later, they were married. Jeff wasn't rich yet. Amazon didn't exist. It was genuine love. In 1994, when Jeff had the idea for an online bookstore, McKenzie made it possible. She drove them across the country to Seattle while Jeff wrote the business plan. She became Amazon's first employee. She handled accounting, contracts, and packed books in their garage. They lived simply, sharing the dream. But success slowly changed things. As Amazon grew, Jeff became more focused on work, media attention, and his legacy. Late nights and constant travel became normal. McKenzie stepped back to raise their children and focus on writing. Slowly, she became less visible in his world. Friends noticed the change. The connection between them faded. Jeff was surrounded by executives and publicity. McKenzie managed the home. The partnership they once shared seemed to disappear. Then came 2018 and 2019. Reports suggested Jeff's relationship with Lauren Sanchez began in 2018. Investigators had been tracking it for months before the story broke. Yet McKenzie announced the divorce just one day before the news became public. Despite the public drama, McKenzie stayed calm. She didn't give interviews or criticize Jeff. She protected her children and handled everything with dignity. After the divorce, she received about 25% of their Amazon shares, making her one of the richest women in the world. But what she did next surprised everyone. She began donating billions. She gave money to nonprofits supporting education, racial justice, women's shelters, and press freedom. She gave quickly and quietly. No naming rights, no attention, just support. Her giving seemed to reflect her own experience, understanding what it feels like to be overlooked. She also changed her name to McKenzie Scott, creating a new identity separate from her past. By 2024, she had donated more than $19 billion. Her actions showed a woman finding her voice. Instead of bitterness, she chose purpose. Meanwhile, Jeff moved on publicly, but McKenzie focused on independence and growth. Her story became one of transformation. The affair may have been the final moment, but the deeper reason seemed to be losing herself in the marriage. Her donations show someone reclaiming her identity and helping others who feel unseen. Today, McKenzie Scott is known not as Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, but as one of the most influential philanthropists in the world. She turned pain into purpose. She chose growth over revenge. Her story shows that sometimes losing everything helps you find yourself. She didn't let betrayal define her. Instead, she used it to create change. What do you think about McKenzie Scott's transformation? How can her story inspire others who feel invisible in their own lives? Share your thoughts and follow for more stories of resilience and courage.